Dude.
His headphones might not be on his head.
I pushed the wrong button and I totally undid all my audio settings somehow.
Ooh. That's not good.
That sucks.
I should find out which button that is and color it red.
With permanent paint.
Right on the screen.
I like Solo. It's nice.
It's the only song I can play right now.
I don't want to be criticizing you, but I did notice you hit the wrong note twice. Didn't ruin anything, it's just like I got a bit of a twitch.
I played it in 2 different keys.
I think it just let's see here, it was
You also gotta remember the mandolin's
yeah.
tuned backwards.
Yeah. It was the high note after do 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 do. That note was just a tiny bit too high. At least it sounded like it. It might not actually be for you. Boy.
I also haven't tuned it in a couple days.
I'd say 1 hour it has passed.
Yeah, I think Philip might be having a problem.
Isn't it like 30 minutes ago that we were supposed to be here, according to Philip's 1 hour warning?
Was it like 45?
Maybe 2.
Half an hour, yeah.
I think it was 15 minutes over.
Well,
6.
maybe today's the day we meet the storm giants.
That might be true.
Also, this is a
Bad ones.
really good Carolus Rex cover.
Yeah, I feel it's amazing. I feel like her voice is just meant to sing songs like these.
Yep. Also, is it just me, or was it when she says Herren, but she does it during the English part? It kind of says like she says, "I was chosen by Herren."
Oh, I hadn't noticed that.
I think I'm the only one who would notice that.
Yeah, I know she does it in the Swedish part. But in that, Heron is God, I think.
Yeah, it's the direct translation is the Lord.
Or maybe it's just she thinks I was chosen by heaven.
It might be, but it kind of sounds like she's trying to say Herren, but in an English accent. But it might just be that those two become so similar.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, she is kind of singing both parts in languages that are not exactly her own,
Yeah.
because she's Norwegian.
Yeah, it is heaven. It's just the part that I noticed her saying it, she said it a little bit wrong. Or a little bit weird, I should say, not wrong. I did it!
Hello. I wondered if the reason it took so long was because he had to consume a lot of watermelon.
I don't see many people in Roll20.
I'm not.
Oh, I'm in there, but I haven't clicked the right thing yet. Like a dork.
I thought I was the dork.
Well,
Challenge
there can
accepted.
be more than one dork.
Well, in Roll20, Toad made it sound like he was about to die because he had run out of coffee and had an emergency. But apparently there was more coffee, he just had to wait for it to be made.
Like I said, dire emergency.
Mm-hmm. Terrible.
I wonder if I'm recording me this week, and it looks like I am.
Sehr gut, sehr gut.
Did you hear the paper?
I did.
Yep.
There really should be a law against making this candy so cheap.
In Finland there is. Or not really.
Yeah, it's called Darwin's Law.
Yeah, they've been having a huge discount on those bonbons called Dracula. Dracula mega packs for like almost nothing. So when I saw them in the store, I ended up buying 4.
Dun dun dun.
Yeah, I'm not sure it's really good for me, but damn, it tastes good.
I started a new cholesterol medication.
Yay.
Yay.
Do you think it will work?
First time I've ever had one.
Oh. Okay. Then let's hope it works. Question mark.
Well, usually when you start taking a medicine, you hope it works.
Personally, I hope it has the opposite effect.
Why would you hope that? I thought medicine was you took it in order to get better.
Yeah, but that's what the gypsy woman always said.
Don't listen to the gypsy woman.
She also said, your knowledge of the land will be great. No one gets reference.
Nope.
You need to sit in the corner and think about what you've done.
Which one of us? Everyone?
Find a corner.
Well, most rooms have 4 corners, so we all get one.
I don't know. I have something like 10 corners in my room.
Well, I did say most rooms. It turns out your room is better than most. In the corner capacity.
Well, it could also be that my entire apartment is one room except for my bathroom.
Yep.
Yes, that would be awkward. Have to slide the kitchen table over to get to the toilet. Lovely dinner party. One moment.
Plump.
Yeah, I actually think my apartment is counted as one room, although in truth I actually have a total of 4 rooms.
Ah, that sounds a lot better.
Again.
Yeah, now we hear you.
Finally. Don't you just love it when Windows arbitrarily decides you that your microphone doesn't work?
Mm.
Yeah,
Yeah, mine did that like 10 minutes ago.
That has never happened to me, I think. I might be wrong.
I've determined that there must be a button that activates it so Windows just wipes your sound settings.
Yeah, I must have pressed it on accident. But luckily, everything seems to be normal now after a simple reboot.
That's nice.
By which I mean I stomped on my computer with my boots.
You have your boots on?
Not anymore.
You stomped on your computer?
Yeah, because he needed boots. Get it?
yeah, it was a terrible joke.
I thought it was brilliant. A lot of random noises.
These noises?
Yeah.
Well, should we start? I think we were going to get a lot of gold because we were greedy and needed them.
I'm not greedy.
Yes.
I don't need them.
Yes, you were starved for gold.
Well,
You
then,
went.
then I will accept your kind donation, Mika.
I don't think you should have any more gold. It's ruining you. It's for your own good.
It's what gold does best.
I would like to buy tents and cots. Maybe some sort of portable palisade.
Portable? Hmm?
Like a roll-up fence.
Oh.
Heck.
I mean, you are strong enough, I think.
I mean, it's gonna be on the cart most of the time. But I'm definitely
have-
strong enough to set that stuff up.
I have a question about the goat.
Yes.
Did Dane exchange the goat when he got the Lodestone Marauder? Or do we have an extra goat right now traveling with us? With no rider?
Something's
is
gotta be pulling the cart.
That is a good question, actually, but maybe he fed the goat to the Marauder.
Nah.
Jesus.
The only live feed he's had so far is what he's managed to kill.
Oh, so a couple of bugbears.
Yeah, and 2 ogres.
Oh yeah.
Although we did also I did also look it up, and they're not bottomless pits. They can get full.
Yeah, they can get full, but they're still hungry.
Basically, they are like dogs who they don't know that they have eaten too much. They just keep eating and eating, and then at some point they just barf it up.
No, I'd like to think they can control themselves just a tiny bit. But you made your way to the keep, where you found that the wanted criminal was hiding as a stable boy, and that he apparently was hunted by a frost giant who wanted to collect the gold. And to this end, he fake attacked the keep while some bugbears infiltrated. And you defeated the bugbears, and you went after the giant and defeated that. And now you have a wanted criminal in a sack.
This is normal.
Yes.
Yeah, I think we're traveling back to Mirabar.
I suppose so.
Yes, as you know, it's about a day's worth of travel, so not too far out of your way. And the Axe of Mirabar is very grateful for your cooperation. You will be compensated as advertised, and then they wish you a good day.
Sweet. Simple transactions. Always a good day.
Oh yeah.
Well, I guess that would be 1,000 for each.
Yeah.
Except for Derp. So Burr will pay his
Wages.
I buy 500 gold worth of camping gear.
Okay.
That's a big camp.
Or a very large tent.
Well, I figure everyone gets a tent and a cot.
Yeah, I mean, 500 gold pieces worth of camping gear is a lot.
Yeah, well, each one gets a tent and a cart. What will you spend the remaining 499 gold on?
Cookware.
Yeah.
I think you said cook.
He did.
Oh, I think he actually didn't he have something else on him? No, he had beats of force, I think.
Yes.
Was that earlier?
Yes, he had a. The giant had some beats of force.
Oh. Didn't the
But he
bandit have
had
some?
the Warville had 2 enchanted hand axes, both +1.
Okay. Well, should you see if we could sell the gems and those hand axes here? Because I don't think any of us use hand axe.
I take my
I'm looking
wineskin
around.
back.
Well, I could always use them. Though, yeah, why not? It's like I've always carried a hand axe with me, and just in case, having a magical one would be quite nice.
Well, I guess we could hand one over to you. Anyone want the second one? Should we give that to Dane too?
I have no need for one.
I mean, they don't sell for much. It's like
couple of hundred gold coins, I think.
Yeah.
It's better if they see some use. Especially these. I think they'll have. Might be of Mithril Hall, if my eyes do not deceive me.
Possible.
Well,
He was a dwarf. Or still
Yeah.
is.
and I guess they can be thrown, giving you that option.
Uh-huh.
Oh yeah.
So we have 14 gemstones in total, worth 100 gold pieces each. Should we try to sell them? This city was the wealthiest in the realm.
Yes, the city is the wealthiest in the country because they have an abundance of raw material and a lot of mines. So you could probably find people who buy those.
To my understanding, some spells take gems and shit. So we might want to hold on to some of them, maybe. I don't know. I don't do magic.
Yeah, I don't have any spells using that. Anyone else does?
Let me
You-
look, actually.
The types of magic that you know of that take very expensive materials take different kinds of gemstones. These are, while valuable, not really inherently super valuable. So I'm mainly looking at diamonds and opals because those are the only ones I know of off the top of my head. But
Well, I guess that we are selling them then.
Is there a pearl?
there might be actually. Hang on. There is not.
Dang it. Can we trade one in for a pearl of
Oh, yeah.
similar value?
Yeah.
Good.
Dirt
That-
buys 500 gold worth of sausage.
Okay. Do you want a second wagon with that?
Just the sack, please.
Okay. You get a sack full of sausage that's about the same size as you, maybe a bit larger.
Excellent.
I think you had to buy them from a few separate
Yeah, probably.
butchers. I blanked for a second.
Whole genuses are incorporated in the sausage.
Basically anything they could find. There's probably a larger percentage of goat.
Because goat.
Yes. And probably maybe some sheep. Possibly a bit of cattle, but that's pushing it. And probably also a bit of pork, now that I think of it.
Good news, guys. I have all of our food covered.
For eternity?
Yes.
I don't think that's how food works.
Well, I'm pretty sure if we eat all the sausage, we'll die anyway.
I think it's gonna go bad before we even have time to take half of it.
You can boil it and dry it.
But most of it is either salted or dried. Think salami.
I don't want to think about salami.
And that while it is perishable, it is difficult to actually make it perish.
Oh, a good chorizo or sucuk.
Yeah, pretty much this style of sausage.
Shortsu actually goes bad quite quickly.
Not the one I had.
The one I had lasted for 20 years.
Beside the point, you have a lot of sausage that might or might not go bad at any point. And I'm dropping stuff.
Gravity.
You.
Yep.
And you trade one of your gemstones for a pearl, or multiple. I don't really know.
Oh, just what?
Okay.
I assumed for identify.
I haven't been able to use identify because I haven't had a pearl.
Ah, I see. Yeah, that is not a problem. It's not a problem
Well.
to find pearls in Mirabar.
I've now adjusted it to 13 gems.
Good.
Should we see if we could sell the Beats of Force?
Oh. I mean, maybe. If I remember correctly, Beats of Force are quite useful if used right.
They are quite expensive.
Mm-hmm.
But we don't have to buy them, we have them.
Oh, we're missing Exu.
Yeah, but the thing with selling them is that we could get gold for it that we could invest in other stuff.
Yep.
I don't care about gold, I only care about defeating these giants.
Well, gold will help.
Such as Dane getting enough money to invest in a belt of Dwarvenkind.
Why?
Why would you need a belt of Dwarvenkind?
Because
I mean,
he's a dwarf.
The Constitution is nice, but I'm already a dwarf.
He needs a beard on his beard.
He's such a dwarf, even his beard has a beard.
I wouldn't mind a belt of giant strength, though.
You might be in luck at some point. There might be a couple of those floating around somewhere.
I can imagine. Because if I remember correctly, they're usually made by giants.
Pretty much.
Well, that makes sense.
Even though, does it though?
No.
Why would they make something to give them things the same strength as themselves?
I mean, it's more the
Did
fact
you
that
hear the sarcasm in my voice? I thought it was pretty obvious.
I think it's more the fact that they have the best knowledge and ways to create them. And that's why. It's like a trade item.
Yeah, I guess they like the gold. Shinies are always good.
Yep.
Yes, they are just large goblins.
I was just like, okay, let me look up beads of force so we can decide. I was like,
Rare.
no, I don't want those images.
Beats of Force are rare. So they go anywhere from 500 to 5,000, depending on where you are and who you sell them to.
Huh.
Yeah, that's the same as a belt of Hill Giant Strength.
So one of them is equal to a Hildier and Strength belt. Or am I understanding that wrong?
No, it's the whole string,
Oh, okay.
pretty much.
Yeah, I don't know. I have much of what I want already.
I mean, you could wait to see what your sorcerer says to this and then sell them retroactively.
Yeah.
Besides, you will be in a lot of cities where you can sell them if you want to sell them.
Right.
Okay, so you do your business in Mirabar again, and I assume at some point you decide to head back south.
Yeah, we're just dropping him off, sharing the loot and trading that pearl, and then we go south, I think.
Yep.
Or should we see if we could sell the gemstones?
I mean,
Oh yeah, you could do that pretty much. It won't be a problem to sell them at their value.
Then I guess we should just sell them.
Unless you want to keep them.
I don't think we do.
Oh, I actually remember something we're still missing.
mm-hmm.
Healing potions.
Oh,
Ah.
Who needs healing potions?
You survived fine without them.
We have healing sausage.
Oh god, healing sausage.
we could buy like a bandolier of them.
Yeah.
Bandolier of
right.
healing sausages?
Yep. That.
Right.
Exactly.
Yeah, you have the capabilities of acquiring as many healing potions as you would like. Because they are very abundant.
Well, I'll buy 6 for the 300 I just got.
And I will buy the bandolier and fill it with sausages.
I would suggest that the rest of you load up on healing too.
I am going to go buy a special pouch, having it specially made, that has 6 slots specifically for vials of healing potions.
Oh, so sort of like a portable potion case.
Yeah, kind of.
Yep, sure.
And it's sturdy leather and metal reinforcements, just so even if I like sit on it, there's no chance of
Okay.
the vials breaking.
You're very careful.
That shouldn't be a problem.
Yeah, and I'll pay like 20 gold for it.
Okay, that's a very, very high quality one then.
Yep. And I wanted it made like as fast as they could, so
Yeah, that isn't really too elaborate of a build, so it's going to be quick.
yeah.
Okay, so you load up on healing potions and
Sausages.
sausages, yes, and bandoliers for sausages or healing potions. And yeah, where next? Where to?
South, we were heading to Tribor, I think.
Okay, so you pass the keep again, and probably spend the night there, because
Yeah.
probably evening.
Before we get to Tribor, there was another village where
Yeah.
I think there was something about a giant.
Yeah, there was a the tower.
The next village on the road is Long Saddle, which is a relatively small settlement at the base of the Star Metal Hills. You have heard that there is a gambling den there, and you have heard that in the hills there is a tower that is occupied by a giant currently.
Cut
think
to
we
a
should look
scene
into
of
the
Burr
tower.
playing poker, but instead of using chips, he uses sausages.
What is your sausage obsession today?
I do not think that this is an option that they would like to do. You can trade in your gold for a couple of gambling chips, but I don't think they will take sausages as currency.
Are we there? I mean,
Yeah,
are we
you-
actually going to the gambling place?
You get to Long Saddle without incident. A couple of times you are sure that you are going to be ambushed by the barbarian tribes that live in the area, but you don't. They seem to avoid any contact.
Surprising.
Oh shit! I just remembered something that I actually did want to buy.
You okay?
Yes. Uh, what would you call it? Like a. It's a saddle, actually. Think of it like a high backed saddle that you could lean back into. It's like and you sit almost like you're sitting on a chopper.
Okay. A stylish saddle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because yeah, Dane is proud of his mount and he wants to show it.
Yeah. You could probably get something like that. You would probably had to have stayed at least a day longer if you were trying to get one in Mirabar.
Yeah, I mean that's probably the best place to do it,
Yeah.
and I don't think the others mind, do they?
Not really. I'm not in a rush.
Good.
Okay, so you get a custom-made Harley style.
Lounge saddle. Yeah.
So you can cruise to Long Saddle in style.
Yep, and very comfortably.
Yes, not even the spikes are poking through it.
Well, they weren't to begin with.
Oh,
'Cause
yeah.
you shave those off.
Poor thing.
I mean, it still has most of the ones on the side. You actually get up on it using those. But the ones on the where the saddle is sitting have been like shaved off very carefully. They are just stone after all.
True. Good. So you arrive in Long Saddle after a couple of days. It's a sleepy little village that doesn't seem to be very protected. And even though there is no wall around it, everybody seems very happy and outgoing and not a care in the world kinds of types. And immediately you see two buildings that look that catch your eye. One is on one there is a sign saying the Gilded Horseshoe Travelers Lodge, which is apparently the local inn. The
Well,
other
I'll go to the other one. That's obvious with the gambling then.
the other one is called the Gambling Golem and has an appropriate sign outside.
Wait, was it the gambling golem or the gambling goblin?
Golem.
Golem. Okay. Do they have like a stone carved golem holding the sign?
Stylized. There is a stylized golem holding up the sign.
Sweet.
It's not very well carved, but they made an effort.
I still kind of respect them for it.
Are there any golden geese anywhere?
There are no golden geese anywhere now.
I think I'm just going to go into the normal inn.
It's a fairly decently sized inn. It's very rustic. As in, not terribly clean, but sufficiently. And yeah. Other than that, it's not really anything noteworthy about the inn. It has a standard friendly proprietor who will standardly ask you how what kinds of drink you prefer and what you would like to eat, and if you are staying the night.
Well, I'm going to the gambling then.
Okay.
Mika went in there like before we actually like got settled, so no one's in there with her, right?
In the normal inn?
Yeah.
Probably no. Why?
I'm just kind of smiling because now Mika suddenly has to be the talker.
I can rent a room.
I don't doubt you can, but it's just a funny thought.
Okay, you enter the inn. There is a friendly-looking middle-aged woman behind the counter. There's not much. There are not many people in there otherwise, and she's just wiping one of the cups. And as you enter, she says, "Ah, good day. What can I do you for? Do for you, I mean."
Well, yeah, a room
Yes, yes.
we needed.
We have rooms aplenty.
I do have companions I travel with, but it looks like they didn't come in yet.
Yes, that's what it looks like. How many?
That's a good question. Are you?
You don't know how many companions you have?
Well, I know, but not all of them use beds for sleeping.
I imagine outside the window you see the marauder just walk past as he then head in for the stable.
She's visibly startled by this.
We also need stable space.
Yes?
A lot of it.
Excuse me. Did you see that creature outside the window too?
No, but I think I might know the creature.
Huh. Okay. Yes, a stable space. Yes, yes, we can stable all of your horses. That's not going to be a problem.
And I think we can survive with 4 rooms.
4 rooms. Okay.
Yes. Maybe 5. Yes, 5 just in case.
Okay, 5 rooms it is.
Outside, Dane curses loudly enough for the patrons to hear because the stables are too small.
Excuse me. Did you hear that?
I what?
That would be one of your companions, would it?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Hmm. And she shouts into a back room for a stable boy to see what's the ruckus is all about. And a few moments later, a very disinterested-looking teenage boy just shuffles out of the room, possibly picking his nose, and just
So you run back in like a half a minute later.
slowly walks out the door, and yeah, pretty much half a minute later, just runs in very excitedly. It's a monster! I think it's trying to eat all of the horses. Maybe. I didn't check. It looked like it.
Well, I think you're
And
overreacting.
he yells
slightly.
this loud enough for Dane to hear also. So,
Yeah, Dane shouts from. I guess he left the side door open that leads to the stables.
mhm.
So Dane just shouts, "Nah, just trying to get one of these bloody dolls to fit." And probably some wood splintering.
Yeah, so I'll pay for that too, I guess.
Yes, yes, you will.
So how many rooms did I say?
5.
Yeah, 5 rooms. And the wooden thing that he just broke.
Yes, we will have to assess the damages.
Dane shouts, "It's just a divider."
Oh dear, oh dear.
10 gold tops.
We'll see about that.
So,
Um,
like,
Yes, yes. Are you planning to stay here for long?
not to my knowledge, no.
And you see there is a slight sigh of relief coming from her. Oh, okay. Yes, well, yes. 5 rooms, and she crams for a couple of room keys and gives them to you, and she tells you first 5 rooms on the first floor.
Okay, thanks. How much money you want for this?
We will. Well, the rooms are standard fare, so not very much. That's probably a couple of copper pieces. They are, like I said, not very luxurious rooms.
Well,
I imagine Dane comes in by this point, like wiping his hands. "Oh, I got it."
I'll give her a gold piece. At least.
Oh, yeah, yes, thank you. And she leads you to your rooms, and also she turns to Dane and says, "You You don't. What exactly? What did you break?
Just one of the dividers, separating two of the stables.
But
It,
it
it's a big one. It
It
needs a bit
should-
more room.
usually the stables, the boxes are plenty large for a horse.
I just like point with my thumb back. Have a look. It's not like a regular old beastie.
She tentatively looks into the stables, and she comes back and says, "Oh my god! Oh my god! So I didn't imagine it." And you're right. That thing,
Yes.
is it
It's-
safe?
No.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god!
Just give me a. See if you can get down to the butchers and give me a whole pig. That should do it.
She will do that immediately because she doesn't trust that it can, that it won't eat any other animals that are in the stables right now.
Technically, I've already fed him. Because
Yeah,
I fed him iron before we came
But
in.
she doesn't know that.
Yeah, just so that he wouldn't be like too ornery trying to get in.
Okay, so you managed to get a couple of rooms and smash one of the stable boxes. Meanwhile, I think Lazar was going to the gambling den,
Of course.
the gambling golem. It's a small-ish gambling den. The game of choice seems to be a marble game called what's it called? Scatter Shields. Also, a couple of card gaming tables, obviously, and a couple of scantily dressed half-elven women greet you and say, "Ah, greetings, greetings! Come in, come in."
Thank you, thank you.
And they point you to the nearest cashier where you can exchange gold pieces for gambling coins.
Well, I'll exchange some. And would one of the ladies be kind to stay with me and grant me luck?
Oh, of course. I don't know what ladies sound like. No.
You've never met one.
Hello.
Burr rolls his
Hello.
eyes and exchanges 10 gold for that many worth of coins.
I am home.
Hooray!
And I'm
Welcome
fucking
back.
tired.
That's not surprising.
I did spend I spent 3/4 of the time that took from me to finish the main storyline of Shadow of Mordor in that amusement park. Would be 9 hours. I am all set for a year with amusement parks.
Well, that's fortunate.
I mean, I'm still gonna go there simply because you can get to the park area for free. You just
I
pay
bet
for
it all
stuff,
on
and it's
black.
Very good flipper there. There is no casino there, unfortunately. There is.
But we are in a casino. I mean, they are. I'm not.
Ah, okay. I'm not surprised.
Yeah, we are in Long Saddle where there was a casino or gambling thing.
All on black? Okay. High or low?
Hi.
Steam just opened. Why is there a 2018 version of Car Mechanic Simulator?
Oh, it's gone.
I nod and I walk out of the casino.
Well, I'll be playing a couple of hours, playing and maybe earning a few coins and losing a few coins and tipping the barmaid that's with me generously.
Oh yeah. For things like blowing onto your dice and
Yeah,
touching
of
your
course.
cards.
I guess I will walk out of there with 50 gold pieces less.
Okay.
And then I will be happily going to the inn.
Also, just in case you didn't notice, the gambling chips are not like the one that is currently in your possession.
My possession. It's mine.
Oh yeah, I have figured that out. And yeah, they are in the hands of Mika.
Yeah, but I assume you have seen it.
Yeah, I think wasn't that gambling thing located on the river?
Yeah.
It was a boat that traveled back and forth along the big river.
Yeah, back and forth. It's a boat that is on the river, yes. Also, the ancient red dragon seemed to indicate that it is somewhere near Yatar.
Yartar.
Yartar.
It's a city of pirates, obviously.
Yes. Okay, so you spend your time gambling, the others spend their time doing whatever.
I'm meditating.
Okay,
Dido.
Yeah.
no surprises there.
While I'm gambling, can I like thread out some information of the people there? Like more about the city and what's happening, and especially something about that tower.
Yeah, sure. You will probably hear a couple of rumors that, or a couple of stories that, even though it is a small shanty town that seems to be unprotected, whenever something dangerous happens or bandits try to pick the city, the family who founded this village comes in and saves the day, because it's apparently a family of powerful mages who one day decided, we want to found a little village, and why not?
Most logical.
However, they don't live in the village proper, but in a mansion that's on a hill near the village.
Oh, interesting. And what were they called?
They are called the Harpels.
Did you say the Harpers?
No.
Oh,
But close.
and what about the tower?
The tower seems to be a bit further off. They have heard stories that, that there is an old abandoned tower is pretty much common knowledge. They have heard stories that travelers have heard some sort of loud sobbing noises coming from it. Most people are afraid to go near it, so nobody really knows what's the cause of these noises.
Well, I guess I will be heading out then and finding the rest.
Okay. You will probably find them at the Gilded Horseshoe.
I walk up to you, I hand you a plate with a sausage on it, and I walk away.
Oh, that's today's special apparently. I will look around at other patrons. Are they eating sausage too?
I don't think so, but you'd have to ask Cerber.
I have given a
That's usually
sausage to
cheap.
anybody that wants it.
Oh, so probably maybe. And probably much to the dismay of the owner, who has other problems because she's afraid that the marauder will just eat everything in sight.
Not a completely unfounded fear.
Well, we are close to a tower where they hear, what was it? Crying? Moaning? Something like that.
Yeah.
I think we should check it out tomorrow.
Well, so you're saying this, I don't know where we're going. And he takes another deep drink out of his cup. Or pint.
Well, apparently something is there, and I think we should look into it.
Well, there's something about a giant throwing rocks.
Yeah, there was mention of that too at some point, and the tower. I think this might be it.
Right. By the way, Philip.
Yep.
Dane's given the proprietors like 20 gold, 10 for the 10 for the stable divider, 5 for trouble, and another 5 for his ale.
Okay.
I give her 2 sausages. And then I walk away.
She's just utterly confused, but she'll take it.
I'm sitting probably on a very what's the word? Well, on a corner table, and I mean literally on the table.
Okay. Meditating.
Yep.
Okay. That's certainly not the strangest thing that she has seen today.
Nope, it is not.
After Mika has been sitting there for a while, Dane like picks up a small pebble and tosses it at her.
I catch it. I mean, I probably maybe could. I'm a super awesome monkey person. Monkey person? Yeah, that's what I am.
Monkey, yes.
Do you have the arrow deflection thingy?
Yep. Yeah, I do.
Right. So this is now a sport. See how long Mika can go before she gets hit by a pebble.
I can't wait for the Olympics. Yeah, probably Lazar will walk in on that. Dane trying to fling pebbles at Mika, who's meditating, but somehow dodging all of the rocks. Or catching them.
It's like darts, but with a monk and pebbles.
Yep.
And Dane is actually having fun because he's had a few.
Also, everybody has sausage.
Yep. So much sausage.
I really don't want to know.
What?
As Lazar comes in, I cram another pint into his hands. Come on. Let's have an evening. We've been on the road for a few days. Fuck, his accent changes all the fucking time.
When he's drunk, he's from everywhere.
Yep. I've never been good with accents, although I try.
Trying is good.
Yeah, I'm terrible with them.
Okay, so you get a pint shoved into your hands.
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So now I have a pound in one hand and sausage in another.
Yep, pretty much.
Well, I guess this is the dinner for tonight. Today.
Liquid bread and sausage.
What more do you need?
Well, I'll sit down and be drinking a bit of it and eating some of the sausage.
Yeah, as you sit down, Dane is like leaning over and saying, "Hey, watch this," and he tosses another pebble.
I'd like to think I'd somehow run into 3, like, important people in the sausage trade.
You're trying to create a sausage fest.
Oh, come on.
Hi.
How dare you?
Keep
Hey,
it classy.
A, I'm me. B, I'm Dame.
That is some good reasoning.
And probably 1 or 2 of the patrons are going to be very interested in your sausages. Just because I wanted to say that sentence.
That's
Also-
almost worse.
What are the repercussions for having an open flame on the 2nd floor of an inn?
Expulsion,
Fire
probably.
and
Oh. I'll be right back, everyone.
Interesting.
I come down like 2 minutes later and I get a giant thing of water and I'm like panicking, but I don't say anything.
Well, business as usual.
Or owner of this establishment.
Yes, she will never allow adventurers again.
She might go bankrupt.
Yeah, she will. She probably will.
I think when we get to Waterdeep or some such, we should probably be looking for a decanter of endless water. It would be very nice with always clean water at our disposal.
Can't argue with that.
So while I was gambling, did any of you hear any interesting information?
Dame
Not really.
burps loudly.
That was very informative.
Yeah, I think you were the only one who was trying to gain information.
I found a man that wholesales sausages. I can get half the rate that I'm currently paying.
That's fascinating.
That sounds like a good deal. Maybe you should make an investment into that venture.
Yeah, he's still looking for associates.
So one day you will be a rich man and can settle down as the sausage peddler.
It's like a flesh peddler, but sausages.
Oh, come on.
And people are just handing these to me. I can't help it.
I understand, and I can't fault you for it.
It's everyone else's fault.
Okay.
After I have eaten dinner and meditated enough, I will go to my room and meditate some more
Okay.
and sleep.
Yeah, after a while, your game of live darts ends as Mika decides she meditated enough.
Yep.
What an
They-
exhausting day of meditating. I better go meditate on this.
Well, you don't know that she's going to meditate some more.
No. Dane looks disappointed at it as his new sport disappears.
It will probably reappear
At some point.
at some point.
But yes.
Yeah, after a while, you all have entertained yourselves thoroughly, eaten, and go to sleep. And on the next day, you awake in the same room you fell asleep in. Probably. I mean, I don't know. I'm not the boss of you, even though I kind of am.
I sit up as a pile of sausages just erupts from me.
Well,
From you.
I guess I wake up in one of those ladies from the gambling den's bed, and I can hear that her husband is just returning.
Okay. From a long, hard day in the salt mines.
Exactly.
Okay. I assume you make your escape?
Yeah, I have wings.
Yeah. You just hear as you leave. You just hear the door open and the woman say, "Oh, hi, honey," and then you're gone.
Oh, hi, Mark.
Oh God, no, no! Now I have that movie stuck in my head.
Oh, that's on you. Sorry.
Because there's only one movie that I can think of when you say that.
I think that's the point.
Yeah.
But yeah, you will be offered breakfast cautiously.
Max apparently had a computer betray her, so I assume
No.
that she's restarting.
I pull out a sausage and I tap it on the table like a cigarette and I just start eating it.
Yeah. Uh, I'm a little bit like, how should we say, hungover. Even though I'm a dwarf.
I hand you
Oh,
a
did
sausage.
You really had that much?
Oh yeah,
Okay.
it's 5 gold's worth. Jesus.
Oh, true. True. Yeah, but you're a dwarf. You had worse.
Oh yeah, if it was worse, I would have just restored myself.
You are in decent enough shape to be in working condition. That's okay.
Yeah. Well, I guess we should be checking out that giant. Or the tower, whatever it was.
I might be an idea.
Okay. So after you make all of your preparations, you start traveling further south and keep your eyes open for an abandoned tower in the hills to the west. And sure enough, you spot the crumbling tower on a hill less than a quarter mile away. And it looks fairly desolated. About a quarter of the roof has collapsed inwards, and there is a large gaping hole where the roof used to be, and there are 4 birds that are looking like hawks circling over the tower.
I lean down, tap the Marauder on the side, saying to him in Dwarvish, "Okay, be careful, dodge whatever you say." And that's just me giving him the command to take the dodge action every turn.
Well, I guess we will grab Amika with her feet stuck behind her head and just pull her along.
With her feet stuck behind her
Yeah,
head?
that was weird.
Okay.
Wasn't that Red Shoe Road?
I don't know, was it? Hang on.
Yep.
Oh,
Shit.
okay. Well, then you do. And you approach the tower, and you can see that where the tower's entrance would usually be, there is a large boulder that blocks the entrance. And you can hear a really horrible sounding noise from within, which is a fairly deep guttural sobbing noise.
Oh, sounds like someone is sad. We should go and hear why whoever it is sad.
Shall we knock? Or just go in?
I moved to shoulder the boulder out of the way.
I would like you to make perception checks as you approach.
Nope. Damn it, Gren, always taking my luck.
Haha.
My roll 20 is
Even better.
Yeah, that one was a decent average check.
If you have a high wisdom, then why did you not know that gambling is bad and you will lose all your money?
Oh, I don't have a high wisdom. I just have expertise in it.
Well, Lum and Lazar are the first to notice, but Dane eventually notices too, because it wasn't a very difficult check. The birds circling over the tower, who are shaped like hogs, have very distinct red plumage.
So Red Hawks?
Yeah, baseball team.
You can make a nature check to see if you recall something about these birds.
It's just the one knowledge check I do not have double proficiency in.
Yeah, you both would recognize these as bloodhawks, very, very aggressive territorial birds, who will probably, if they deem this tower their nest, attack anybody trying to enter.
Connected me by itself while I was in the kitchen.
Oh,
If you leave Discord with voice chat activated, it will rejoin as soon as you reconnect.
That's fine.
I did not know that.
I didn't leave it on because it died. Everything died.
Everything does die. It's natural.
No, yeah, don't say that. It's literally why I have an anxiety problems.
I shoulder the boulder.
So where are we?
At the tower.
Oh, that makes sense.
Okay, you try to move the boulder. Give me a strength check.
Would it be an athletics?
Yeah, you can do athletics.
He did.
I did.
This boulder is very heavy. It doesn't budge.
It'll never move. We should go
um,
away from here.
But as you look for a good spot to attack the boulder, basically, you find that there is a gap that you could probably squeeze through. Or any other small character for that matter.
Well, I
Oi.
mean, I'm gonna put my head in there.
Alright, oi! Brr.
I wiggle my butt.
Can you move?
Yeah. I could.
Yeah. Up.
Were the other ways in?
I wiggle into
Hello?
the door.
I'm going to face palm. And then like tap the marauder with my heel. And it will then raise one hand and just swipe at the boulder, cutting it in half.
Okay, so you smash the boulder.
Yep.
And a couple of things happen. First, the birds start screeching and diving. And second, as soon as the birds make the noise and the stone makes the noise and the marauder makes the noise and all of the noises happen,
All of the noises.
the sobbing stops, and then a boulder is launched through the roof. Not endangering any of you because you are really close to the tower, but apparently whatever is inside doesn't like to be disturbed from its sobbing, I guess. It just
will-
starts launching boulders.
I will try and call out in Giant. Oh, wait! Stop! Stop!
Make a persuasion check.
Are the birds still diving at us?
Yeah, but they aren't really. They are just aggressive towards the marauder, and they will probably not be able to penetrate its skin
Oh, those birds.
because it smashed the boulder.
Hmm.
I mean, you might get a few swipes, but they also won't be able to penetrate your armor, so you're safe.
I just imagine like one of them flying in front of the marauder trying to claw its eyes out, and it just crunch, crunch, crunch.
Might happen. Okay, so you make your most diplomatic stop, please, that you are capable of. And the hail of stones actually does stop, and you hear a deep but distinct female voice asking or telling you, "Leave me alone. What do you want?"
Is this still giant?
In Giant, yes.
Then I have no clue what's happening.
My lady, why are you crying? Why are you sad? Why are you attacking us? We just come here to help.
She she tells you that she's sad because the chief has taken her husband from her.
Oh, that's terrible. Who is that chief? And why would the chief do such a terrible thing?
She reveals that the chief of her tribe is called Chief G.
Gah?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good name.
And she apparently wants to become the world's biggest giant. And as the world's biggest giant, she would obviously be the leader of all of the giants. And she is trying to accomplish that by eating all of the food.
Oh, that is truly terrible, my lady.
And she has basically taken all of the male stone giants, hill giants, I'm sorry.
And eaten them?
Hmm?
And eaten them?
Not eaten them, but made them her concubines, pretty much.
Oh,
So
that's
they
just
can-
terrible.
So
What
they
about-
can, so they can serve her all of the food and bring her all of the food from all of the places. Basically,
What about all the other lovely hill giant ladies? Wouldn't they be then without any menfolk?
yeah, they would.
See,
that
this is
is-
why she's sad.
Yeah, that's just terrible. Do you know where we can find this Ga and teach her that she is a wrongdoer?
She tells you that the chief or the location of this particular tribe is a place called Grudhaug. I missed the G there. No, I didn't. Sorry. Again. And she also reveals the location of said place, which is, let me quickly look for it.
What the fuck? Max.
It's the funniest thing I've heard today.
Nice.
That's not even true.
I mean, you can just say Eloisos. Fuck you.
Well, true. But
He's
it
Finnish.
was hilarious. I watched a YouTube video. Well, it was a segment on Jimmy Kimmel where they asked, "What's the most stupid text message you've sent today?" And one of the ladies had that. You can't say happiness without penis.
Yeah.
And then they tried and they failed. Happiness.
Well, I guess that might be true of some.
Hap Pines. Hap Pines.
No,
Ah, okay.
no, just don't. So I need a better visible color.
I think the stream is already 13F.
I don't know what you're
Moving
talking
on.
about as I munch on another sausage.
I assume you're putting it into our map. Can you move us there?
It is, yeah, I put it onto your map.
Can you move player view to the map?
Yeah,
Oh, I'm sorry.
that was what I was asking about.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought we were on the map. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, we've been on the old battle map this entire time.
You have to tell me these things. I sometimes forget. Yeah. It is basically between the Slumber Hills and the High Forest. About at the height of Red Lodge.
So, if we continue south from here and then go to Stonebridge and Belliard, we could actually go there.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
She would lead you there, but she's too afraid of the chief.
Well, don't worry. We will teach her lessons so that she will return your husband to you.
I still don't know what anyone is talking about.
I'm translating.
But she does demand that you retrieve her husband, called Hruck, for her, and bring him to her.
Well, when we find him, we will tell him that he should go to you. Because apparently you love him much more than God does.
I added my translation, spreading on thick, don't we?
I mean, Liza would probably pick up on her regularly getting angry and trying to talk her down again.
Oh,
Because-
so she's like, what's that called? The one where you go from one mood to another.
That is called chaotic evil, yes.
Oh, I was thinking bipolar.
I think
Yeah.
you were thinking about manic depressive.
Yeah, she is prone to mood swings. Let's leave it at that. Yeah.
Well, I guess we should be heading on then and go find your husband. But then you should stop crying and instead cheer and wait for his return.
I hand her a sausage.
Or did you go? Oh, you are actually in the tower, aren't you?
Yeah, I got in before the boulder was removed.
Did anybody else move in, or are you talking outside? Actually,
I am standing so that I can step out just in case she suddenly starts throwing something.
Oh, so you actually do see her. So you can see that inside of the tower, there is a hole in the roof to the second floor, and her legs are basically dangling down the hole as she's sitting on the ledge. And then you would also see during your conversation that when she gets angry, she just grabs for boulders, and you can just talk her down from actually throwing them at you.
Yes, because she very much needs a sausage at the moment.
She will take the sausage, I suppose.
Did you realize mid-sentence what I meant?
Oh yeah, I understood that instantly and I was like, oh no, oh god.
I mean, it's not like it doesn't matter today anymore, anyways.
No.
Guys, I thought we were through with the snake jokes, but like,
Well, these are not snake jokes. These are
Well, they
sausage
kind of are.
jokes.
I am just going to point out that I am drinking.
And I'm thawing sausages.
I think you're not helping.
Is doing the exact opposite.
Also, while Lazar is talking with Moog is her name, by the way. Um, the others pretty much notice there is a lot of rubble on the floor because it is
From the breaking of the second floor.
a very old tower. But it seems to have been some sort of guard tower that has been abandoned at some point.
Well, do we see anything of interest though?
They're not robbing for giant lady's house.
But it's not technically her house.
Well, she's here now.
You can look through the rubble while you distract her.
I think I'm too occupied with the translation and grabbing the two red hawks, having snapped their necks, and I now tied them up. So we have dinner. It's like very large chickens.
Yeah.
Well,
More- More gamey, probably.
while I'm talking, I will be like entering lightly and walking around a bit and looking down while talking.
Give me a perception. Because I don't think you are just actively digging through the rubble while talking.
Nah, I'm just like looking it over.
Oh. As you make your rounds through the base of the tower all the while talking to Moog, you do notice that between all of the rubble there is a cracked floor tile that has a part of a once hidden chest sticking out of it.
Well, I will quickly lean over to Burr. Burr, can you grab that chest? I will distract her. Please give me one of the sausages.
I hand him a sausage, and in the other arm I just grab the
Distracting her with
chest.
sausage. How classy.
Oh,
Stop it! I'm dying.
You can't solve all of your problems by flashing your sausage around.
well, no.
Actually, you
I'm just picking up the
probably
chest
get
as if
more
it's nothing,
problems
and
Yes.
I'm handing him a
but
sausage since he asked
I
for
don't
one.
know if Burr will allow me to take one of the sausages.
You already have a sausage.
Because if you will, I will fly up to her and give it to her. Into her hand.
Right.
I start reloading
Because
my
then-
sausage
Then
bandolier.
her attention should be on me,
So
which should allow us to grab the chest and
Yeah, I've
you're
already
going to
grabbed the
play
chest
first
by the.
sausage.
Yeah, I,
Stop! I'm dying.
it should be noted that before he's even
don't
asked me this,
die.
I've already grabbed the chest, and I've started to
Good
reload
job.
my sausage bandolier.
Really should drink
Uh,
role play.
yeah. Toad,
No,
as
no.
that Toad.
No.
Oh,
I think Toad doesn't consent.
Well, I've just been saying this entire time that I've already handed you a sausage, and I've
Oh.
already, with my other arm, picked up the chest. And I'm
Okay.
just sitting there reloading my sausage bandolier while eating a sausage.
yeah. Well, I will distract her so that we can get the chest out.
You mean this chest?
You.
Yeah.
So let me get this straight. You put Burr's sausage in her mouth in order to get the chest out.
No, into her hand so she can eat it herself.
Oh, but your end goal is to get her chest out.
Yeah.
Okay.
For fuck's sake.
So I'm holding this chest.
Okay, yeah. Do you open it, or are you going to abscond with it?
I immediately run away,
How big is it?
It's not very large.
So
possibly
it's not,
leaving a trail of
it's not a
sausages.
giant chest.
No. You are fairly confident that whoever owned the tower before it fell into ruin probably has hidden that under a loose tile.
So Lestral placed Burr's sausage on her hand so Burr could fondle her chest.
Yes.
Anyway, I take the chest outside, I dump out its contents, and I start filling it with sausage.
Okay.
Yeah.
Inside of the chest, what you dump out is a pile of silver coins, 300 to be exact. Also, there is a cap of some sort and a bottle with a liquid in it.
I tie the chest to my pack. And then I walk
Okay,
away
so now
leaving
you
with
have
gold
a-
and silver.
Now you have a place to put your sausage.
This is terrible.
This is best worst session ever.
Yes. Yes, he does. With a happy smile on his face, Lazar leaves the tower. And probably sees the contents of the chest that are now on the floor.
Well, I guess we should be examining it and putting it into our group loot.
Okay. And since you have a pearl now, there's no
Yep.
reason not to use it.
Oh, some of it is magic.
Oh yeah,
Well,
it is
I,
one unidentified potion, and the cap is magical.
I will, because it's just faster.
So you identify the cap as a cap of water breathing, and the potion. As you examine it, it's a potion that has a slight pinkish hue, and you notice a very strangely shaped bubble inside of it, and you identify it as a filter of love.
Now I'm sad that nothing
And
happened
you
with
know
the
what?
previous.
That is one I didn't roll for, I just put it in there because it fit.
I'm sad that we had a love potion before and nothing happened with it.
Yeah, because you never gave it to me.
Who,
This is true.
if I remember correctly, we gave it to Lorena.
Who would refuse to give it to me?
Yes.
And Lorena gave it to. Oh, for fuck's sake. I'm forgetting names.
I remembered there was something about using it on someone in the group, and I think it might have been Sam, Pippi, and Lorena trying to use it on Heron?
don't remember.
I'm fairly confident they wanted to use it on me just because it would be fun.
Could have
I
used
might be
both.
misremembering it though. Yeah, so 300 silver coins, a cap of water breathing, and a filter of love.
Yeah.
Because you always have to say the word love like that when you say filter of love.
Yeah, I've written it on the loot for the group
Okay.
and added a couple of hearts.
Yeah, if you look close enough, you can see that there in the bottle is a bubble shaped like a heart. Also, I assume you hastily leave the tower before she starts throwing boulders at you again.
Pretty much.
Yeah, I hurried out after I had handed over the thing. Well, now we know where we can find more hill giants.
Mm-hmm.
Oi.
And one of them sounds real bad.
Yeah. That whatever she was, Chief Gar, I think.
Mhm.
And I have
Sounds
to
very
say
bad.
that her plan to become the greatest of giants and the leader of giants is so far the worst we have heard.
It is.
Oh.
They are hill giants.
They're not known for their great intelligence.
Obviously. Because this is a terrible plan she has.
Well, if she eats enough, she might be able to squish some.
Yep.
Just keep rolling, 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 rolling.
So
Yeah.
we go there.
I'm sorry, I'm still like completely distracted. The amount of jokes is just...
Oh yeah, and all of them were below the belt.
Ha
Oh god.
I love you, people.
That's good. I would hate for you to say that you hated us.
Well, it would be perfectly understandable.
How can I hate a group of technically adults who just make big jokes all day? that is just physically impossible.
I just hope we have better manners on Wednesday when we get a new player.
Well, I don't think there's I think we can handle it.
What?
On Wednesdays there will be a new player.
Oh.
I think it was Timid Bunny.
Oh, goodness.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
sounds like somebody who appreciates a good dick joke. Sorry.
As a person who shares a server with her, I don't know actually.
Yeah, she just seems to like pretty pictures of small animals and stuff.
Yeah, I think she posts like a
Oh,
post
by the way,
list of-
do we have
one
our goals and the thing card,
I assume that's just outside.
or did we leave them at the town?
I don't think so. But actually, you should tell me.
Well,
I
I
mean-
can't say I was in the kitchen when this happened.
I'm thinking we probably took them, but we like left them slightly behind so that they were outside of, say, catapult range.
That makes sense.
Yeah, so let's move on towards Tribor, I think.
Actually, I forgot to place the fire giants onto the map because you technically know where they are as well. But yeah,
Oh, when did we learn where the fire giants were?
the cloth told you.
Oh,
He told you that they were bringing the metal pieces into the Icefire Mountains in the Silver Marches. But I couldn't be bothered to actually show you the location, so I will do so as soon as I can, like now. But you continue your travels south in the meantime.
Yep.
And apart from the encounter in the tower, it is still very uneventful.
we're
You
rolling,
progress.
rolling.
A couple of travelers going back and forth. Probably bringing news from Tibor that the buildings that were destroyed are in the process of being rebuilt, and that they had some help from a frost giant who recently came to visit. But none of this is really news to you.
I'm gonna see if I can find the brave men that fought by my side, or our side, I should say, the last time. To
You
see
will
how
see
they're doing.
a couple of familiar faces, and probably also a couple of those men who fought with you, and women probably. But you know,
Well, even if there are women, you still say men, because military terms.
true, true. You enter Tribor again. It seems that there weren't any more attacks after this that you witnessed, and the restoration seems to be going well. Like I said, you find a couple of familiar faces greeting you, wondering what you've been up to, and nice to see you again. And obviously, you are hailed as heroes, even though you didn't really defeat the giants. You helped avoid much more damage than necessary, which is why all of the people are going to be happy that you are back.
Sweet. Okay. I'm sorry. I think I need to go have a smoke just so I can stop.
Yeah, seeing as Lazar is on a P, take 5? Yeah. Okay.
All right. Here we go.
Of course. He needs a smoke after all of the... Never mind.
I already knew what you were going to say. Just fuck you.
I return and I feel like I missed something.
You missed the beginning of a break.
Oh,
Yeah.
Nothing else.
You didn't miss an excellent joke
Nope.
at all.
What joke? I've never heard a joke here.
yeah, it's all tragedy.
2 monkeys are sitting in a bathtub, and one of the monkeys says to the other, "Ooh, ah!" And the other monkey says, "Well, if it's too hot, then put some more cold water in."
That's horrible, even by my standards.
Oh, yep.
I think it's an achievement in itself to like to state a joke that I find unfunny. So I don't know if you should be proud about this, but
Always be proud of your terrible jokes.
Proud and loud. And other things that rhyme. Wow.
okay.
Wow. Cat party.
I sense mountain lions.
You have Cat Party as your ringtone?
Is that an actual song name?
I don't know. I just know it from what was it called? Frisky Dingo.
That means nothing to me.
Who took the potions?
I don't know. I'm guessing Dane. Dane has all the potions. I don't know. What are we talking about? I'm a biscuit.
The stuff we just looted.
So I wasn't confused. I only confused myself. Great.
You might have been confused.
Yes, because I confused myself.
That sounds extremely unusual.
Welcome to my brain. My brain is stupid. Also, get out of my brain.
Sure.
Door closing sound. Is Dane back?
Never.
I do not know.
Doesn't sound like it.
Beep, beep, beep.
Hooray!
I didn't know I was dismissed. I didn't know I was missed.
Well, of course.
You were. We're so sad.
God damn it. Have some decorum.
Never. It's far past that point, but it's...
We are
I mean-
definitely grown-ups.
Dirty jokes.
Definitely.
Dirty jokes are one thing, but bodily functions?
How dare you have a body that does stuff?
Yeah, really.
It wasn't even intentional, by the way. I was going to say something, but I burped instead.
Towards the hill giants. I mean, south.
Do you have that thing?
Also, Toad, yes.
Okay.
Confusion.
I know exactly what's going on. Ha!
Well, good for you.
Yeah, it really is.
Anyway, let's continue.
Yep.
You are just outside. You are more than a stone's throw away from the tower. Actually, you are in Tribor already. Sorry. Yeah, you entered Tribor. You met a couple of familiar faces. The Lord Protector probably is going to greet you as well once she finds out you are in town.
I invite her
Alright.
to dinner with us.
Are you going to serve her some sausages?
Of course he is.
I'm gonna give everybody sausages.
They have to be eaten before they go bad.
This is true. I hand everybody an extra sausage.
I think the Marauder might be getting sick of sausages. Because
He gets ore as well.
Hmm?
He also gets ore, it's okay.
How's my ore supply looking, by the way?
You had plenty. It's probably noticeably less, but you really you bought a lot of it. So you're still good.
Alright.
You might
Just-
want to think about restocking whenever you come to another mining town, though.
Already thought about it.
Should we look around for Frost Giant? I mean, can't be hard to see.
We could ask.
That is true. You didn't notice any frost giant.
What time of day is it?
All of them at the same time.
I don't know. I assume it would be late afternoon when we arrive.
Yeah, probably.
Well, Mika, find out where we can find the Hill Giant.
What?
I believe that it will be a good lesson on your pilgrimage to learn how to interact with people and ask them questions.
Ah, good thinking. Dane says as he taps his nose.
Don't you mean Frost Giant?
Didn't I say Frost Giant?
No, you said to the giant, but
Oh. Well, the giant that is here.
Well, I think that the Lord Protector person would know, and she's been invited to dinner with us, so we can ask her when we have dinner with her if she accepts.
Well, I guess we'll have to wait for that then.
I mean, why bother her before that? If she's going to have to spend some time with us anyway.
she will probably make some time for you because you saved the village once.
Yes, we are great heroes.
That didn't sound too convincing.
Nope.
Yeah, I was about to say, like, how many times do you want us to save the village before you like start actually considering us valuable?
I'm more meant Mika's comment.
I don't know what you're talking about. I was asleep for that entire day. Saved what village? Oh yeah, I'm a hero.
Yep, you're a terribly mighty hero.
You didn't see me all day because I was so busy fighting.
That's interesting. I didn't hear you squeak once.
I believe that we should get some instrument for Derp, and then we should have him sing "We Need a Hero."
I don't understand what this is. I'm gonna go sit on that table and meditate until dinner.
She meditates on one of the tables at the Boar's Rest Tavern that you previously stayed at also.
Yay! I have my
Derp
sport
and
today.
Burr spent the intervening time building a house of cards on her.
Well, if they could prepare a whole roasted pig, I would like to donate that to as many who visit the inn as possible.
Oh, gladly.
How much would that be?
That would be, I mean, one roasted pig isn't that expensive. It's, I mean, for you at least. So it's probably somewhere in the realm of a couple of silvers, one to three, somewhere in that range.
For an entire roasted pig?
Yeah.
Well, make it 2, and then I'll
Okay.
give them a gold.
They will gladly prepare the pigs for the feast that you decide to throw.
Adventurers will ruin the economy.
Yes, they will. So you decide to spend your day or the rest of the day preparing for a huge feast, apparently.
Yeah, I guess I need a couple of barrels of beer and some wine too.
I'm gonna
Oh,
eat
yeah.
one of the cards.
But you did spend the gold on all of this, so there's going to be plenty. Of course, if you spend a second gold, it's going to be good stuff as well.
Yeah, I'll spend another gold.
Okay.
Let's have a
what-
big feast.
Word gets around that the heroes of Tribor have decided to grace the town with a huge feast, and morale is at an all-time high. And And all time meaning ever since the attack.
So, some part of me was imagining that they somehow got a lot of smokes.
Yeah, that too. But that would cost more than 2 gold for the entire town. So it gets evening, and while Mika meditates on one of the tables, the Boar's Rest fills. There are also tables being prepared on the outside, because it's a nice warm evening. And slowly but steadily, the tavern is filling with people. The Lord Protector is also there. And then you have a huge feast.
I am
I'm
concerned.
why?
It seems a little like a distraction.
Oh, it's not. I just figured that since we're here and morale is low, we should be helping them.
I'm gonna take a table outside, and yeah, I think Marauder's gonna be in the festivities because I don't trust him out of my sight with this much people.
That's probably a good idea. I imagine Burr is still going to pass out sausages like there's no tomorrow.
Yep, a sausage for every baby. Oh god.
Mika is grumpy.
Why is Mika grumpy?
He doesn't like this party.
Well, there's negative effects for that.
Sooner or later, some moderately drunk people are going to try and tip her over. Assuming she doesn't stop meditating when the tavern fills.
I like to think she fends them off, but also continues to maintain balance on the card house.
Oh yeah. That's exactly how it's going to be.
Yeah, Lisa will be mingling and listening to the latest rumors. If there are any.
Most of the rumors are concerned with the very sudden, or not sudden, with the arrival of a very scary-looking but deceptively friendly frost giant very soon after you left, who, after reassuring them that they have nothing to fear from him, helped rebuild some of the houses that were destroyed. They tell you that he introduced himself as he introduced himself as Harshnag. I think there is a second name there, but I'm blanking on it right now.
It's a beautiful name.
And
Is he still here? And why is he not at the party?
he is not still here. He left a couple of days ago.
That explains why he's not at the party.
In an easterly direction.
He was lucky to avoid it.
Eastern,
Yeah.
so towards
He
Yata.
said- He said he had business in the Silver Marches.
I slide up to Lazar. I hand him a sausage.
Thank you.
I start
I
munching
take-
on mine.
I take the sausage with one hand, transfer it to the second, and give it to a random villager.
Okay. So you take the sausage, but you think, I have this week old sausage and I have this fresh pork roast. I'll give the sausage to somebody else then.
Yeah, exactly.
And you give it to a random stranger. A random stranger you were just talking to about what happened and rumors, who happens to be an elderly lady, and
Slapping out of her hand.
she takes the lunch, and as soon as she tries to eat it, Burr just slow motion dives in front of her, screaming "No!" and grabs the sausage again.
It fell on the floor. This one's no good. Then I run off.
I look strangely towards Burr.
Squeak, 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 squeak.
Well, apparently the sausage is no good, but you should enjoy the roasted pig, my lady.
Yeah, thank you. She does. She already had a good helping of pork meat. Oh dear.
I can read Philip's mind.
Yeah.
I guess for some reason right now I really want to check if we still have to fill some love.
Well, Dane is currently trying to get the Sarli monk drunk again, because that seems to be the only way to get her to loosen up a bit.
I'm still
Okay.
traumatized, but the last time you made me drink something so...
He's very persuasive.
No, he's not.
He's trying.
Wait, I will have one. He's really trying.
You have the feeling that in an alternate she succeeded that with flying colors.
Fine, I will have one mug. And it's this mug right here.
She grabs this mug right here.
Mm-hmm. And let's just hold it.
Well, he will still, even though he kind of failed, he will still try. He's nothing if not stubborn.
Did she grab an empty mug?
Like a good dwarf.
Yep.
Okay, so he will try with probably limited success to make Mika drink more than she wants to.
Which
Yep.
is not at all.
Sorry. I actually did not mean that again.
And yeah, the feast takes a long time. And the last couple of people probably leave in the early morning hours with quite a hangover to look forward to.
Good people.
Well, I guess I will wait until we all slept and then I will talk to the group.
Okay.
I sleep on the table.
I wake up early and make breakfast.
Let me guess what it is. Sausage?
Indeed.
Sausage is the new cheese.
That was about to ask this with cheese.
I'm
So-
sure I
some-
could find some.
Grilled cheese sausage is, by the way, amazing. But suddenly I have the Pocahontas song "Savages" in my head, but instead of savages, it's sausages.
Oh god.
You're a horrible person.
I'm pretty sure.
Happening?
I'm pretty sure there must be a parody out there.
If there isn't, I should make it.
I'm googling.
I serve
Because
everybody
this is what's
breakfast.
supposed- I have breakfast.
There are sausage and cheese omelets.
No, but there is a parody about sandwiches.
Also okay.
Those. Okay.
Now, as all of you get up, Burr seemingly serves a full English, but without the beans.
I couldn't find any beans.
What are English?
I don't know. I think they make muffins.
What are muffins? Oh, right, muffins. I know what muffins are.
You know that thing that squeezes out of your pants when you squeeze into them, even though they're too small?
Not a muffin top.
You can't have a muffin without a top. But breakfast. Oh god.
What breakfast?
Yeah, it sounds like he's having a traditional Neverwinter breakfast.
Yeah.
Oh god.
Sausage and eggs go together like that.
And sausage.
Yes.
I will have the green eggs and ham. Oh my god. Breathe. Breathe.
You get some of the breakfast. There are a couple of patrons that that also have breakfast. And yeah, you eat the breakfast because why
Yes.
not?
Yes, we do.
And I suppose you over breakfast decide where to go next.
Yeah, well, the question is, should we continue to Waterdeep, or I heard that the giant had traveled towards Yata and towards the Silver Marches. We could travel there instead. I don't think we actually had anything in particular to do in Waterdeep.
No, it didn't.
We were going there just because you wanted to go there. And I would like to go to the Hill Giants.
Any particular reason?
To kick their asses.
Oh,
Well, if we go to Yata and then further, we'll get to another road that will take us south to Beliard and the Hill Giants.
I guess that sounds reasonable.
So, as you have this breakfast, Lazar,
Yes.
you eat this breakfast, and it's pretty tasty. The sausage seems like it's a bit old, and slightly off from the taste of it.
I will look towards Burr. What did you do?
Oh, even better. You look towards Burr. What did you do? And then you notice he's kind of cute.
Oh,
Actually,
I knew
oh,
it.
You made
actually,
oh boy.
you never notice how cute he actually is. With his little striped teddy bear and his little squeaky ball inside.
Does it mean squeaky balls?
Nope,
God.
it's just one.
Oh boy.
Oh god, I knew it. I just knew it.
and then you
No, you didn't.
and then you
Well, I did say I wanted to check about that filter, but yeah.
I think he knew when he ripped the sausage from the old lady. God damn. Yeah.
Well, I will go over to Burr and start hugging him because he's so cute and nice,
Sounds
and ask him, how did you become so cute, my friend?
We're gonna just someone order them beers at just fucking Oktoberfest.
I'm just slowly
Yeah.
eating a sausage, contemplating my life.
I mean, it only lasts for an hour, so you should be good.
Still, now we do truly have a meaning for the sausage fest.
Yep.
No
I
one
mean,
leave me
really-
alone for the next hour.
Originally, I rolled for who he would look at first, but then he told me he was looking at birds. So, Lam dodged the bullet there.
Right.
Right now, I have this image in my head of Burr just running around yelling help while he's being pursued by Lisa, who's like, "My love, why are you running?"
Help! 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 He's suppressing me!
I regret everything.
Mika looks
Yeah,
like
just-
confused.
I'm just
Dane is just laughing his fucking
figuring
ass
out
off.
what has happened. I'm just sipping my. You make your bed, you lie in it.
Is
This time, closer to literally than you probably hoped for.
Are they drunk?
I like look around a little until I find the empty vial of the filter of love and hold it up in front of Mika. Oh no.
Help!
That doesn't last forever, does it?
No. This
Why
is
would
just
Lazar
hilarious.
drink that?
He didn't.
I don't get it.
Just
I mean-
just be happy you weren't the target.
I am happy.
Because I'm happy. You're welcome, by the way.
Yep.
But yeah, I'll just use next hour holding on to my cuddly teddy bear.
Yeah, after about an hour, it wears off and everything is back to normal.
I
He
will
paces
in-
around a bit, and he actually at one point tries to hide in Mika's backpack. I'm not sure how successful he will be.
Not very. Probably.
But yeah, but after an hour, all of this shenanigans end.
You sure?
I mean, the magical side of it.
Why exactly did I find that teddy bear to be so interesting?
After an hour, you
I-
realize he smells a bit.
Yeah, and you'd also be aware you were magically compelled.
Yeah, I tossed you the vial. That's empty.
Oh yeah. I had a feeling that something was wrong yesterday. I mean, I've gotten so many sausages from Burr, and I was eating fresh meat, so I figured I'd just give someone else a sausage. And
Yep. Give the sausage to the old lady.
yeah, and apparently that had a negative effect because Burr interfered. Now I see that he might have targeted me.
You don't say. Dan says with the most sarcastic voice he could ever manage.
Dane's the one who gave it to me. Although,
You don't blame me. It's your fucking idea.
But why Lazar though? Are you saying he's lonely?
I just thought it'd be funny.
Oh, okay.
Boy, was I wrong.
Well, you are faster than him, so
I'm really tired. I'm gonna fall asleep in this backpack for a while.
no, go to the cart.
Snoring sounds.
Well,
Then can you move him to the cart? I can't carry this backpack if he's in there. I'm not as strong as I look.
I look towards the only one who has that strength.
Fine.
Actually, I think we have two with that strength, but one is sleeping in the backpack.
No. Actually, he's way stronger right now because he's got the Gauntlets of Ogre power.
Yeah, but I think you're the only one who's got a double-digit strength. Of
I
those
mean-
awake.
I think most of us do. It's just that some might have a single.
The backpack gets up and jumps on the cart with its own legs. Falls back asleep.
I think you might want to snatch your undies before he gets too creative.
What?
Just straight over her head. Like an airplane.
What's an airplane? Oh, a plane of air. I know that.
It is a tool that is used to
Straight in air.
straighten planks of wood, but only using air.
I think it's like the gnomes, you know, they put together strange things, and sometimes they put like a rotor on something.
This sounds like a weird variation of the birds and beanstalk, so I'm just gonna ride ahead to that direction, which is the east. East is where we're going. Goodbye.
Well, I guess we are heading
Awesome.
towards Yata.
Yeah.
There's no more.
Oh my god.
Oh, fuck.
Can we end so I can just stop laughing constantly?
Yeah, we should get into a life-threatening
we're
situation.
getting there. Don't worry. So you decide eastward is where you would like to go, towards Yatar. So you make all of your preparations towards the end. Say your goodbyes to everybody you know. Head over into the direction of Yatar. And that is where we are going to pick up next time, but with about 50% less sausage. At least.
Yeah, I'll probably have to pick up a
Hopefully.
new type of food before we leave.
Fun.
Oh boy.
This has to have been like the best session ever. I've never laughed this much. And I've only had like 3 beers.
I had none.
Yeah, I find it especially funny that